I can't believe I'm saying this, but Genshin Impact is not only giving away a free 5-star selector every year, but they've improved the weapon banner and character limited banner as well. Am I still dreaming from Samsara and Sumeru? Because this doesn't feel real, but it's true. Genshin may have just dropped their best version yet, and there's so much to go over. My previous video couldn't even cover it all, so let's get straight to it. This is the version 5.0 Natlan special program. Hope you enjoy. Mark your calendars for August 28th because we'll be heading to Natlan, the Nation of War. And with that, we'll also have 2 brand new Archon quests. But you guys already knew that, so let's get to the good stuff. Whenever a new Archon quest gets unlocked for that update, we will get limited time rewards, so we get even more currency to pull with. Yes, more rewards to fuel our gacha addiction. The only catch being that you have to beat it the version that is first unlocked, so don't wait too long to do it. And speaking of gacha, let's go ahead and talk about it right now. Kachina is going to be a pole arm Geo user, and she is completely for free just by doing the Natlan story. The way that she works is she summons a drill to fight alongside with her, or you can hold your skill to move faster or climb faster. So it's honestly a pretty nice change, and I hope to see this with future characters or maybe even tools in the future. The next character up is Mulani, and honestly, she is pretty cool. So whenever you use her skill, she rides on a shark and moves faster either on land, but especially on water. So whenever you use her, whenever you're fighting enemies, she zips and dashes through them, and she eventually uses them to home seek missiles and tag the enemies. And her elemental burst is just a big sharknado that just blows them up. Our final character up is going to be Benten. I mean Kinich, who is a Dendero Claymore user. And honestly, I was not expecting him to be as cool as he is. So he has a very unique design with the pixel and he has a pet, but what really got my attention is his elemental skill. You can either use it to zip around kind of like Wuthering Waves zipline, or you can tether around and shoot the enemies by dodging, and you can even use a giant blast to attack them from behind. I'm actually surprised to say that I'm actually looking forward to him the most. He looks really cool. However, if you want to learn more about these characters, there are going to be character story quests, or Tribal Chronicles as they're called, in Natlan, so look forward to it. Speaking of trying new characters, characters going forward are now going to have character-specific trials so you can further understand what exactly you're looking for. Whether it's traversal or fighting characters, you have a better understanding with a new environment to test them in. So, good change. Oh yeah, and the Pyro Traveler. You can't play him yet, you gotta play the story first. Womp womp. Alright, let's talk about the real reason why everyone's here. The gacha. So, for the first banner of Natlan version 5.0, we are getting Mulani and Kazuha, with Kachina going to be a featured 4-star. Remember, we're getting her for free, so no pressure on pulling her. And for the second half, we have my boy Benten, featured with Raiden Shogun. Alongside the new characters, we also have new craftable weapons. However, you can actually get 3 of them completely for free. All you gotta do is check out the web event that they have listed, and I'll put the website down below. And all you gotta do is reach the milestone, and we all get free craftable weapons from Natlan. So, awesome. There's also going to be new artifact sets, details remain unknown. There's also going to be 3 companions that we can use for traversing either wall, water, or ziplining. 2 new bosses, one uses a hyper beam, the other one is Rathalos from Monster Hunter. There's also going to implement a quick start feature after completing the Leeway story quest, and they're looking to gradually roll out more of these in future patches. Stellar Reunion rewards are much better if you've gone away for a long time. You get a free limited 10 pull if you've been gone away for 45 consecutive days. So if you've been away and only play for the new expansions, then now's your time to come back, get a free 10 pull. drop rates for certain mobs are going to be increased, as well as World Level 9 is now going to be unlocked. So for the trade-off for mobs being more bullet spongy, you get more rewards, and you guarantee yourself 3 drops every time you beat a boss. So I say it's worthwhile. Alright, now this changes everything. We have an item that allows us to customize the artifact to exactly how we want it. We can pick the piece that we want, pick the main stat, and even pick up to 2 minor stats that we want. That is a huge change. You can now pick and choose the rewards that you want to customize the battle pass. There is a new animation that showcases when you've guaranteed gotten the featured banner character, but it only shows up when you're on a 50-50. They say that it increases the drop rate, but they haven't released the rates yet, so we don't know how much that increases it by yet. The weapon banner just got changed again since the first time before Inazuma. So now you only have to lose the 50-50 once before you guarantee the weapon that you actually want. And finally, here's the big one. A free 5-star selector. Not just once, but every single year. But here's the catch. So it's only going to be available for a limited time during version 5.0. So I would imagine you only have a limited time to select it in future patches like version 6.0, 7.0, and so on. So although yes, it is a selectable standard character, only standard, so good step in the right direction, but they also are introducing more standard characters to come in the future. So stay tuned. Thanks, Wuthering Waves. Couldn't have done it without you. There's also going to be a brand new Visionary mode for Imaginary Theatem for an even more challenging difficulty. I think this is actually the first time we've ever seen a difficulty change increase in Genshin Impact's history, so more endgame? Also, to celebrate the 4th anniversary of Genshin Impact, we are getting 20 free pulls. We get 10 just for logging in, as well as a 7-day login for 10 intertwined phase. And last but certainly least, we have a new TCG update. Does anyone still play this? All the redemption codes are going to be listed in the description below. It expires today by August 16th of 2024. If you don't put it in, it goes away. So put it in right now. Lastly, I have a promise to uphold. So, in a previous video, I did mention that I did expect the Genshin anime to be at least mentioned in version 5.0. However, that did not happen. So, I will in fact be doing a giveaway. However, I politely ask, please give me a little bit time because I want to make sure I do this correctly and I don't want to mess this up. So, bear with me, y'all. As someone who's played since literally week 1 of Genshin Impact, I cannot believe that we're already at version 5.0. We only have a couple more regions that we know of, and then we'll be at the conclusion of the story. I'm very excited to see what's to come, either from a Natlan's point of view or the future, but I want to be there until the end. So if you guys want to stick around for everything Genshin Impact or Gacha news as a whole, then, well, let's grind for more. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.